Hello guys, this is Pushottam. I hope you're doing great. Welcome to Tomorrow's Traders. In this video, I'm going to explain about what is position sizing, risk reward ratio and stop loss. This is one of the very important rule and you have to focus on. So I hope you all learned many things from the previous video, but comparing to this one, this is all about trading and this is all about the discipline and this is all about the strategy that we are going to follow. So as I said, we are going to follow the swing trading momentum. Like whenever the momentum is happening, we are going to capture that moment. For that we have to follow this. Just take this as a checklist. Without this we are not going to enter any trade. So I will explain you in, if you see my previous videos, I have explained you how to use this. Now I'm going to explain in this chart. So before that I'll explain you this. Right now we are here, like position sizing. Yeah, we are here. We have completed all these videos up to this place. So up to 7 videos I have explained everything about these things, like stock, from the basic of stock market to the time frame. Right now we are looking at the position sizing, risk reward ratio and stop loss, which is very important. So I will go to the chart. So I will go to my previous trade, which is Minda. I took this before 6 months, I think. So I'm going to explain you that how I draw the pattern and how I positioned that, how I position sized in this trade and how I place, where I place the stop loss and how I manage the risk. Okay, so I traded this area, actually this pattern I traded. I'll draw the pattern. So use a trend line, so I can remember that I traded on this place exactly, I think. 1 second. Okay, yeah, correct. So this is where I, so this is the pattern. So here, this is the pattern. Okay, so I found a resistance here. So here, look at this. It's a great pattern actually. I won't say it is a downtrend. It's not a downtrend. It's a consolidation. Like it's a correction, like small correction in between this area. So after this pattern, what happened? There is a breakout here. Here I found a breakout. So this is called as, this option is here. You have to go this area, risk reward ratio. So what I did, once I found this breakout, so every time when you found out any breakout, you have to set that where you going to exit, where you going to enter. So those things. So if the stop loss got hit, you have to enter in certain area, and if your profit, if you made the correct, if your price reached the profit target, you have to exit. So for that you have to use this only, which is called a long term position. So just click on that price area. So this is called risk reward ratio. What I'm doing here, I'm entering at 1028 rupees. One share is 1028 rupees in this stock. So what I'm planning, if the price goes down to 971, which is like 5% from my buy area, I will exit. Okay, I will exit. So this is called stop loss. I am placing my stop loss here. So before entering this trade, what I'm doing, I'm just making a plan that, so this pattern has a good support and resistance. So and there is a breakout, I'm going to enter. So without stop loss you are not going to enter any stock, and without in proper rules or proper plan, you're not going to enter any, you're not going to take a trade like this. If you take any trade like that just because you see something, there is a huge green candle, that is like gambling. So please don't do that. So what you have to do is you have to set a risk reward ratio. be sure. So why I'm placing my stop loss here, you can ask like that, I'll explain you. So after this move, after touching this resistant area, it came down, and here there is a buying pressure. You see, here the strong buying pressure is there. So what I am fixing, when the price moves down from this area, I won't stay in this stock. I won't stay in this trade, because when it moves down, it will go directly to the down area, directly to the support. Again, it will form a support. So I am placing, either I will exit from here, or I will wait until the price moves somewhere else here. So what I did, I waited for some time. The price came down here and it moved up and it formed a pattern, like a small pattern here. So I can say this, a kind of small pattern formed here. I was holding the stock at this time, and look, there is a Marabozu candle here. So huge full body, there is no wick in this candle. So after this, when I found this candle, okay, I thought the stock is going to move little more high, and I waited and I exited here, I think, after this gap. Okay, I didn't catch it this move. I waited up to this area, like up to this area. So initially I entered with a target of 1:2. Like I'm okay with 1:2. Same like that, I booked like 2:75, which is 15 percentage. I think it's more than 15 percentage. I exited here. I'm not sure. So I booked like more than 15 percentage in this stock. So you see here, 5 percentage is my stop loss and 15 percentage is my profit. So that is the risk reward ratio. I'm entering this area, I'm okay to lose 5 percentage, but if the stock is moving up, I will book 15 percentage. So this is the best risk reward ratio. 1:2 is always the best. 1:2 or 2.5 is always best. You can go with 1.5 also, but you have to be sure about that. So this is how you have to set the risk reward ratio, and this is how you have to draw the applause. You have to always stick with the stop loss. If the price moves down, surely I will exit. So this is how stop loss and risk reward ratios work. Position sizing means, so if I didn't get any stop loss here, for example, if the price moved up to this area, and if I am placing a stop loss here, just for example, if I am placing my stop loss here, I would reduce my position. I have take like 40 or 60 shares in this trade. So if my stop loss is very huge, what I will do, I will reduce my total quantity. What I will do, I will take just 20 shares, or just one lot or two lot, like that. So I will reduce the shares, basically reducing the shares based upon the stop loss. If stop loss is huge, your quantity should be less. So that is how you have to measure your stop loss and position sizing and risk reward ratio. I'll go to one other trade which I took recently. So recently I entered this trade. So this is ethos in 1 day time frame. This all are knowledge based, guys. These all are my own experience. I'm not telling anything from theoretically. These are all my own traded stocks. So don't miss anything. Don't skip anything actually. So you see, there is a supports 1, 2, 3, 4. A very good support. And here the price tried to break this area. It can't. And again it reached nearby this area. It can't. And again it moved nearby this area. So I found this stock exactly here. You see here, I found this stock exactly here, breaking out this pattern very nicely. And once I found this pattern, sorry guys, something is happening. I'll just close this. So once I found this breakout, what I did, I entered here by placing my stop loss here, because I see a huge wick here, buying pressure. So that's how this candle formed, and there is a huge wick. This huge wick represents that the price came to move down, but the buyers are in control. They went, so they took control of this place. They gained the control and it moved up, and next to that there is a very good candle. So that's why I'm placing my stop loss here, believing that price will not break out this area without reaching some place. Okay, so what I did, I placed my stop loss here and I want to exit at 1:2. I set it like 1:2. Where is the risk reward ratio? Okay, I was about to exit at this area, but what happened after this area, the price got moved up. Look at this, guys, it actually came near my stop loss area, but I didn't exit it. I just holded the stock patiently, and look at this, 3 continuous red candle. It was huge, but still I waited because it didn't reach my stop loss. I'm not going to exit until my stop loss hits, because mostly what will happen, where the price got gained, exactly it will come to that place and move. Sometimes it will break out, it will break down, and after that move. But in this case it has happened properly. It came to this area and started moving. I was holding this stock and I exited here itself, guys. Okay, so I didn't waited for, actually I exited exactly at this place, I think. If you ask me why I exited, so the Nifty was not that much in good condition. When at this price the Nifty was reaching all-time high, so I thought that there is going to be a correction, and same happened. Also there is a 3 green candle, so it needs some correction. After that, if you see my video also, I explained that it is going to go down, not like it is going to go down, it may go down and reach this area and move up. So I think that's what is happening here. So this is how I set my stop loss and the risk reward ratio. Positions, I think same, more if the stop loss is more, like 6% is my stop loss here. If my stop loss is 10%, my total quantity is going to be very less. So that's how you have to enter. Without any plan you should never enter. So there is a plan behind every trade. Even if it moves down, I will exit. If it is going up to this area, I will exit. So this is how you have to plan. So this is how you have to plan your risk reward ratio. So I hope this is clear, because I showed you 2 examples and with 2 charts. If you're not that much clear, you can also watch my previous video that I have posted very clearly about why I entered and everything else in that video. But once you practice, only this all will come. Just by watching the videos, you're not going to make more money, you're not going to understand everything. So you have the application, you have the access. Again and again I'm telling the same thing. Draw patterns, put the trend line, try to take trades which very less money, so that you can learn and you can gain the emotion and experience, then you will make money. So I hope I have explained everything with this, and if you like this video, please share it with your friends. And if you not watched my previous videos, this course videos related to this course, please watch all these videos and I'll just show you once. So I've started from this area, like one by one we are posting the videos. Now this is completed. All this video have pure knowledge, guys. There is nothing about sugar coating, nothing about hiding something. Everything is pure knowledge which I learned. I'm going to upload more videos about live trades and the psychology you need to maintain the consistency, many things. Just by learning all this, you're not going to make very big profit. Don't think in that way. You have to learn this and you have to practice, and once you started doing it, then only you will make profit. So I hope you have learned something good from this video, and I'll catch up in the next video. Until then, please take care. Bye, guys.